Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. And so we are taking a look at the Google Pixel 6 and the Galaxy S21, both devices released in 2021, and just to kind of see where their progress has been in up to 2025 basically. And for the most part, both of them are doing pretty good in just the support that Samsung supports their Galaxy device and Google supports their Pixel device. There is a little bit difference between them if you want to kind of narrow it down. As you know, with the Galaxy S21, it's still performing pretty good. It's got One UI 7, and that was recently updated to One UI 7, which is Android 15 based. So kind of a little bit on the sad side that, it took a while for Android 15 to come out to this device. And seeing the fact that this is the last major software update that the Galaxy S21 will see. It's not looking to go to One UI 8. So therefore, if you were someone who had their hopes set on One UI 8 Android 16, it won't get it. However, on the other side of the table, the Google Pixel 6 is already on Android 16. Android 16 without the Material 3 Expressive is available, but if you are on the beta program, then you would have access to Material 3 Expressive with Android 16 QPR 1 Beta 2, and that gives you all like the bells and whistles of Material 3 Expressive to be able to try it out and see how it functions on the device. And so the Google Pixel 6 getting a couple of more years of support before its end of life, which is something that Google decided to do. So that's a nice touch to it, which means that the Pixel 6 will long be supported for a bit longer. So there you have it as far as software support. However, with everything else that goes with the devices, the cameras and those things, they are still pretty good in their right. Pixel 6 only having 2 cameras, unless you have the Pixel 6 Pro, then you have access to the 3 cameras. On the Galaxy S21 base model, you get 3 camera access simply right there for your photography, hobbies, or whatever you want to do, take photos of the family, or even record video for social media. You have that extra camera with the Galaxy S21. So that's something that you can, find reliable and whatnot. With the Pixel 6, it's got a larger size. So if you're somebody that was, wanting a larger size device, the Pixel 6 pretty much got you covered there. It's pretty nice. The size of the device is still, it feels good in the hand. I love the two-tone color on the back. I love the side rails, the matte black finish on the sides, and the flat display. Whereas on the Pro model, it has a more curved display. So the Pixel 6 is still, in my opinion, still very doable in 2025 to use as a main daily driver device, but so is the Galaxy S21. I wouldn't count this device out, even though, one of the things that people kind of judge devices on today for what they consider premium is, a glass body. And while the Galaxy S21 doesn't have that, it has a plastic back to it rather than glass. To me, that's just a one-up because, you drop it by accident, you don't have to worry about the back shattering or anything like that. So you do have, that level of, security and protection and whatnot. Always nice to have those things. And so the Galaxy S21 pretty much just gives you that. And I can appreciate that. Triple camera setup on the back of it, like I said, and it's a smaller form factor. So if you're somebody that doesn't want a larger, display or a larger phone, Galaxy S21 pretty much hits those notes. But really, at the end of the day, between Google Pixel and Samsung Galaxy, it is really just about preferences, right? You got more customizations with the Samsung Galaxy device than you do on the Google Pixel, but the Google Pixel has more intelligent features than what's on the Samsung Galaxy devices. Now, I know Samsung Galaxy follows closely on AI now, and they have quite a bit of things to offer, but still, at the end of the day, Samsung, all about power. Google, all about intelligence. So really it just kind of goes with which resonates with you. You guys can let me know that in the comment section. Thanks for checking out today's video. Talk to you on the next one.